Everybody, Jeff, your executive gardener. Hope you're having a good one. In southern Texas, it's about 70 degrees here. 75, excuse me. We're doing well. So today was a big day today. I cleaned out my garden and got some weeds out and put the peppers out, tomatoes out. And I think if you're in South Texas or anywhere in the South, we're pretty much past the freeze. I think you're pretty safe. I hope you are. Let me show you what is going on in my garden, and I'll give you a little bit of a tour of the cleanup I did today. Hold tight. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So this was a complete mess. It was complete mess. Looked a little bit like this, completely overgrown, and I decided to pace myself. So half of the day, I have half the garden cleaned out. So I put some composted cow manure, some good compost down, and some good potting mix or potting soil with a lot of organic matter. So as you'll see there, let me see if I can zoom in here. Those are the Jimmy Nardello and the shishito peppers, so they are down and looking good. And you'll see they already have flowers on it. So I planted them today, gave them a little bit of water. I also have a small patio tomato. I have another type of pepper plant. I'm not sure what that is. I have a shishito plant, and I have I believe a big beefsteak tomato plant. So got it all planted. We're supposed to get a lot of rain here the next week or so, so hopefully it'll be okay. If you live in South Texas, just be aware. We're going to get a lot of rain this upcoming week, but I'm also traveling this week too, so I want to make sure that that compost and composted cow manure really gets into the ground, into the roots. So I cleared this all out today. As you'll see here, I do have, let me zoom out, a little bit of Swiss chard growing here, and the rest of this garden is just a mess. It's gotten away from me, but as you'll see the difference between this and that side, that's what a garden should look like, and shame on me for not keeping up with it. So anyway, we're off to a good start. Those of you who bought Jimmy Nardello peppers from me, or shishito peppers, and you live in the South, they should be hopefully in the ground this week or next week. So I'll keep you updated on this, and I should be having some harvest probably within 30 to 60 days, 90 days from now. Okay. Anyway, let me take you to the green stalk garden. All right, so let's take a look at the green stalk garden. So we got this planted today, as you'll see. Again, by far the best garden on the marketplace. And the great thing about this, unlike the video I just showed you, is there are no weeds to deal with, no pests to deal with. So I've cleaned out the green stalk garden. In the winter I grew some lettuce. So you'll see it's 360 here, and I got some tomatoes here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to have these tomatoes, most of them will kind of flow down the green stalk garden, and it should work out really well for myself. So we planted this up. Again, we have composted cow manure here. We've got some really rich compost and some good potting mix. So what I do here is I'm planting the tomatoes. The great thing about this is that this thing spins, so each component can get, or each area can get some sun during the day. And that's what it is. So I have this planted. I've got peppers and I've got tomatoes so far. Then I'll figure out what I'm going to do in those empty containers on the bottom. These are planted up pretty well. In addition, I've got 2 potted tomato plants. Take a look at them. And I believe they're new big dwarf. So they're doing well, very healthy. I planted these earlier. And actually these are from seed, and with each of these you'll see there's some flowers over there, so hopefully we'll have some small tomatoes here soon. I'm going to be bringing these in and out. If I'm not careful, the birds will get them, so if you live in Texas, watch out for the mockingbirds. But lots of good flowers here. Over here we've got 2 additional dwarf tomatoes. These are kind of like patio tomatoes, so they won't get too big or too small. So that's what I have so far. So let's take a look in the back here. I have planted, I've started, so I've got some pole beans here. The pole beans will grow on my trellis across here. I've got some additional beans over there. And I believe one of these is an Asian cucumber. So again, these things will trellis all along the trellis on both of these. These two are going to be used for cucumbers. I haven't done anything with them yet, but I think I'm in pretty good shape. So this is kind of funny. You'll see that one of my green stalk containers is down here by itself. And the reason that it's by itself is that I went to clean it out. And you'll see here as I picked up this gray reservoir, look what I found inside my green stalk garden. They're gone. Actually, no, they're not gone. I think they're down there a little bit, but in this garden there were like 8 tiny mice that were right in there. And I see a hole, so I think they've gone deeper into this thing. That's my guess. But I'm not sure where they are, but the green stalk garden, as it turns out, is actually a good nest for mice. Exactly what I do not want in my garden. But if they come back, I'll try to get a video of it. So anyway, that's an update for spring planting. So if you live in Houston, Texas, we're about done with the frost. Start planting your beans, your peppers, your tomatoes. If you live in the north, I'm sorry about that. No, I'm just kidding. You'll have to wait a month or two, and you'll be in good shape. So things are starting to look good. It's 78 degrees, 75 degrees here in Houston, Texas. Sky's looking good. Again, we're going to get more rain this week, but I think we're in pretty good shape. I think the cold weather is behind us. So I hope everybody watching this is getting their garden ready to go like I am, and we'll see you next time. Bye.